welcome back to my channel. My name is Tina and today we're going to check out some of the makeup that I bought in my haul. We're going to try it on, create a look, and see how it goes. Because I had so few mattes in that haul, I am going to supplement with the Tarte. It's not the one I thought it was, but it'll work. So this is the Tarte Showstopper palette. Sorry, it was limited edition and it's gone now, but I love this palette. So let's jump into this. I am just going to take the lightest shade and put it all over my lid. And then I'm going to take that darkest shade and put that in my crease. Now I'm going to grab the one matte shade that I did get, which is this beautiful mauve color or burgundy color. Love this color. And I'm just going to fill in my outer corner with that and blend into that dark shade that I just used. So this is mostly all by the brand Kiko. They're from Spain, Milan specifically, and apparently that it is a pretty well-known brand over there, mid to high end. This is a first impression. I've never used their shadows before. And it does build up pretty nicely and blend out pretty nicely. It's not quite as pigmented as some brands, but it's not bad at all. I'm just going to take a clean brush and blend. Now this one is their wet dry shadow, so it's a different formula than the other ones that I have from them. I was on like a blue green kick while I was there, and I picked up quite a bit of blues and greens, just different colors I don't normally see. I'm going to take this blue in 30 and start putting that across my lid, start building inward a little bit on that outer edge. It's there. It's not as pigmented as I would hope, and it seems to like want to blend away on me at the least possible provocation. So I'm gonna take this other blue from them. This is in 29 and it's more shimmery, and I'm just gonna come inward with that. Oh yeah, that's a much better shade. Again, there's quite a lot of fallout. I don't have any concealer down because I didn't know for sure, and they do not like to blend together. Does that make sense? So these are a different formula, these bigger ones. I am going to take this bright green and I'm going to do the inner part of my lid, not going quite to the inner corner. After we do all that, I will go back in and dampen my brush and see how that works. Just want to see how these work without anything first. This green is gorgeous. Gorgeous in the pan, gorgeous on the lid. Absolutely love it. I'm just gonna blend a little, and then we're gonna go back in and build up those blues. Dude, look at that fallout. That's crazy. So I'm just gonna take some Matte Fix Plus and this darker shimmer blue in 30. So they build up much better being damp, which is weird because this one doesn't say to use wet. I'm betting that the lightest shade of this number 29 here, is gonna be gorgeous wet, just from the way it applied the first time. I have a feeling this is gonna be beautiful. Definitely applies best wet with a damp brush. On a really tiny brush, I'm going to take some more of that green, build it up, coming inward a little bit. That color goes matte instead of being, like when I swatched it, it looks very yellowy green shimmer. On the lid, it just goes matte green. And the other thing is, I'm not loving, is that burgundy shade has already started to really fade out with blending again. It just doesn't seem to like to blend. It's a beautiful shade, but it doesn't like to blend. But again, first impressions. Keep that in mind. Okay, so I'm just gonna bake my under eyes for a second. That had so much fallout in it, I had to wipe everything off. So in an attempt to rehydrate the area, yeah, we're gonna try this. And while that's doing its thing, I'm just gonna blend out the rest of my face. All the blushes I bought at that sale were super shimmery, like blush toppers. So I am just gonna take the blush out of here and use it. That blush color is one of my favorites. And I have this beautiful turquoise eyeliner. I'm gonna use this eyeliner and see how it works. It is gorgeous. Like that color, oh, beautiful. I forgot to do my inner corner. Okay, so my inner corner, I'm using their color number 1 and just taking my tiny brush again. Man, that green just keeps turning darker and darker than it is in the pan. I mean, look at my lid and look at it in the pan. They don't even look like the same color anymore. Not even close. And I really don't like the way it looks there. If I had put it on my outer corner, it would have been beautiful, but I didn't because it looks really bright. So I'm gonna take and sort of brighten it back up, hopefully. As long as this color stays the shade it's looking, this will work just fine. I like that other green, it just isn't right for that area of my lid. Okay, now we're going in with the aquamarine, which is gorgeous. Seriously, this is beautiful. As long as it stays on, I am a happy camper. So let's get rid of all this powder down here. I'm gonna take the burgundy again and bring it around the outside corner. Hopefully it stays where I put it this time. I'm like really packing it on there. I'm gonna use this brighter green on my lower lid, sort of mimic that liner that I'm loving. And I'm just bringing it all the way in and then taking some of this number 1 and pulling it out into that on the lower inner corner. Okay, so that is a very bright eyelid look. Hey guys, you just saw me doing the look, my first impressions with the Kiko brand of makeup. I'm wearing some of it today, eyeliner and a little bit of eyeshadow from them. I've used it several times since then, and it's not a high-end makeup, although the eyeliner is freaking fabulous. The eyeshadows, they're more middle of the road, and I don't know, I didn't go look yet what they're normally priced at, but I will put a thing up. If they're priced like Clinique or Urban Decay, Too Faced, something like that, skip it. If they're priced lower down a bit, then sure, they're worth it. They just were not what they sold me on at the store, basically. But they're doing a liquidation at that store, and I don't think that the person who was selling it to me actually worked there. And the ladies who did work there were honest when they said they had no idea. They had just gotten it in and looked it up online, and that was all they knew. I have had a lot of fun using those blues and greens though, and the eyeliner, hopefully you can see it. I will try to get a decent picture of it without, you know, a finished look of it, so you can see it because it was gorgeous. Absolutely stunning. I will be using that again. I was just so sad when I got home and I realized that that video did not do its thing. So that was a problem, but I didn't want to throw it away either because it was my first impressions of these products and they were kind of a struggle to use at first. They still are. And one of the things I gotta tell you that is making a huge difference with that brand is the brush. This is true with a lot of products. If you're really struggling with it, switch brushes to a different type. Like if you're using, you know, a super densely packed brush, try a looser packed brush, try a natural hair brush, or try a different brand of not, you know, that's more like natural hair brush. Your brushes can make a huge difference in how your makeup applies and fallout and things like that. That's one thing I don't think gets enough attention. People talk about fallout and makeup all the time, but part of that is your brushes. So it makes total sense that your makeup is going to apply differently with different brushes also. The other day I used some with some NYX glitter glue in my fingers with the baked shadows, and it did pretty well too. I don't know, I just thought I'd do a quick check-in since that did fail and I could give you an update sort of how things are going with this brand. Let me know what you think and if you've tried them. It's interesting since they are from overseas, so we don't get that brand a lot here that I'm aware of. I had never heard of it, so let me know if you had and how it works for you, and if you live there, or what you think of the products, that they aren't exactly high-end. Not drugstore, but not high-end. I don't know what that calls. Make some, but whatever that is, that's where they're at for me. I will talk to you guys later. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great day. Bye!